So since it's later in the night, my son just left out of here. I looked at some gecko videos with him on TikTok, and then I had time to meditate. Just really reflect on where my life is right now and where I wanted to head to. So earlier I have a journal. I have a lot of journals. Well, not a lot. Like I have like three, but I think like one of them is like completely full. But anyways, I was writing in my journal about where my life is, and I was talking about my writing down my short-term goals, and I was talking about my long-term goals, like just writing. I was writing stories in there, like the whole visual, how I want things set up. And there's my big goal that I want to achieve. Like I came up with some more details and what I want to do with that. And then I was thinking about my short term. But when I was just meditating, I'm like, damn, I spent a lot of time, even now, because I caught myself slipping back into this habit. But I don't know about y'all. What I have a habit or had a habit of doing is wanted to bring people up with me. And I'll give you an example or let you know, explain what I mean by that. Um, Once upon a time, I was heavier than what I am now. Like I'm usually small. I'm used to being a small girl. I've always grown up being small. After I had my daughter, I went up to 130 pounds, and that was a huge deal for me. Lost that weight. I was happy. And then I started working a job. I got depressed, started becoming anxious, and, you know, coming home from work, that casual wine turned into a casual wine like every night. And I'm like, I don't like this. I don't like drinking. And I'm noticing that I'm drinking the wine and then I'm going to sleep. I'm drinking the wine to go to sleep, to get up in the morning, to repeat the same god daggone habits. So I was like, nah, I don't like this. So kick that. Then I I actually got sick. I got sick. Um I wanted to stop eating meat. Pork was the first thing to go. That was a no-brainer. Pork was the first thing to go. Then steak was the next thing to go. I held on to chicken and turkey. Okay, so I end up getting sick eating chicken, and that was it for me. So I stopped eating meat. That I was done with it. I stuck with salmon for a little bit, and then the salmon, you have to order like the expensive salmon to like get good salmon. And I stopped eating that. I just wanted to stop eating all of that stuff. So I stopped doing that for a few years. And I'll be explaining that in a bit. Got into the gym consistently in the gym, because I used to go to the gym like 1 or 2 days a week, and then like go like once a month, and then I'm at the point where I'm not going at all, or I'll be off to a fast start in the beginning, and then for the rest of the year I'm not going to the gym. I was super inconsistent, but I got more on a track, because I knew what I wanted my body to look like. Stop eating meat. I'm starting to feel a whole lot better. So I want to keep these things going. So I started making I guess it's tragic changes to my life. And it just came to me. Like, you need to do this. Like when I cut all of my hair off and started locking my hair, it just came to me that I needed to do it. So I did it. And when I started telling people like I don't eat meat, when I switched from the Democratic Party to the Republican Party, I was telling people like all of this information. as to why, like, you're being tricked. This is why you as black people need to go back to the Republican Party, because we were originally Republicans anyways. And not to mention that a Republican is the one who freed the slaves. And I think my cat is trying to get in here. I think he's kicking at the door. And all of this information out, trying to wake people up, trying to bring people up with me. And, you know, of course, a black person, black lady being Democrat going to Republican, of course, I was, you know, met with the backlash. Oh, my gosh. You know, it is what it is. Whatever. Because I can tell y'all reasons as to why I became Republican, but you cannot tell me why you're a Democrat. You cannot give me logical bullet points as to why you're a Democrat and as to why I should come back to the Democratic Republican. But you can, the Democratic Party. But you can tell me how much you hate Donald Trump and, you know, XYZ about Donald Trump. But I digress. I went off on a tangent about that. So yeah, I'm starting to tell people things, ways that they can better themselves too. And, you know, they'll seem excited, you know, when I'm talking. Oh, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I can't believe you did that. Wow. You know, telling them all that I've overcome. Only for them to go back and do the exact same shit that they've been doing. So, you know, at first it's like, damn, I'm disappointed. And they keep coming back to me with the same talking points. And I'm telling them the same thing again, like, hey, you need to do this. This is how I felt when I did this. This is the reason why I did this. And, you know, you know, that pattern, it just became a pattern of just feeling pity for themselves and saying that I'm going to do this. And, you know, they know damn well that they're not going to do it. But as of lately, something happened the other day. I'm tripping. It wasn't happening. It wasn't happening the other day. This is just something that I realized. Actually, something my homegirl told me yesterday, and I just thought about it today when I was meditating. Now, back in October, I got on a quest. Like, damn, I've been slacking going to the gym. I've been slacking on the way that I eat. Like, I wasn't drinking coffee. I started drinking coffee again. I started eating more breads, and I'm not a big bread eater. And dairy, I'm not a dairy person. And I started eating more cheeses again. So, you know, I had to detox. I'm like, no, I gotta get all of this stuff out of my body. Not to say that I don't eat dairy, but it was like an increase. And that's just something that I don't do. So I had to detox my body. My friend, she was like, yeah, I said friend. My homegirl, she was like, yeah, I need a, you know, detox too. I need to change this. Because she had a goddamn kidney stone before. Like, that is insane. I know how she got it, and I told her how she got it. She's somebody that drinks Pepsis a lot, and she asks as if she cannot have a meal without a Pepsi. And I'm telling her, like, this is horrible for you. You should not be drinking it as a woman. But what do I know? Anyways, so back around like in October, I said, okay, so you want to get yourself back in shape. I want to get myself back in shape. So let's do this together. I will encourage you, because she says she needs somebody to do it with her. She doesn't have anybody there that she can like go to the gym with or anything like that. But, you know, you really don't need anybody to work out with. I work out by myself every single time. I'll be going to the park and everything like that by myself to work out, because my goals don't got shit to do with anybody else, and I don't need them there helping me. But I was like, yeah, she was like, yeah, how are we going to do it? I said, well, I can just like, we can text each other or call each other, let each other know like what we ate and like how our fitness level is throughout the day, the days that we're going to the gym and what we work on in the gym like that. I got serious with it, okay? Because once again, my weight was fluctuating. It was going back up, just from eating stupid stuff. But I was like 140 pounds, and I was like, nah, we're not doing this. So I got back consistent in the gym. I stopped eating the crap foods that I was eating. I started drinking more herbal teas again, the loose teas. I started drinking more of those again. So I would report to her like, hey, this is what I ate this morning. I had a grapefruit for breakfast. I had eggs, things like that. And I would just give her like a report of what I did throughout the day. And then she'll be like, yeah, I really didn't eat that great today. I had some Popeyes, but that was the only thing that I ate today. I was kind of just busy. All right, fine. Keep going. You're going to get it. You just got to get yourself into that rhythm. Encouraging. Here it is. Here it is, March. I'm 124 pounds. I got the weight off of me that I need to get off. I'm going to the gym 4 or 5 days a week. She just had a health issue, like her sugar dropped yesterday. And I'm like, dang, that's not healthy. But that was a situation like I'm trying to bring somebody up. I was trying to bring somebody up that don't want to come up. They like the idea, they like the way it sounds, but they really don't want to come up. Another example, I'm telling my mom how she needs to move out of Virginia. She needs a fresh start. She needs to get away from where she's at. It's just not good for her. My mom, she's not trying. She's not even trying. She's just coming up with excuses as to how she doesn't fly. And if she comes down, she'll drive. And I said, okay, fine. If you want to drive, if that's more comfortable for you to drive, then do that. Because I don't want somebody to be in an anxious situation and because I wanted them to, because I suggested that it is a good idea, because it's a good idea. It's comfortable for me to do. I don't want to do that to anybody. I want somebody to do something that's comfortable for them. Because you move at your own pace through life. But there was another situation, but me trying to bring somebody up, and that's not my job. We all have our own purpose, our own journey here on this planet. And as great as it seems, and want to bring your team with you, everybody cannot go with you. It is lonely at the top and you're headed to the top. It's going to be work right now, but you're on your way. And those people, they just want to stay around you, kind of just hang out, orbit, just, great energy, just hanging out around you, because whatever you do, that advancement in your life, they are going to want to be there to be in your back pocket. Oh yeah, I knew you were going to make it. Yeah, we've been cool. But it's no, I tried to get you up to this point. You didn't want to do it. Like that situation with Glorilla. Well, it's kind of similar, but not really. With Glorilla and Gloss Up. Okay, Glorilla brought her on. Gloss Up, I guess she wasn't doing well with her music. Glorilla is still excelling. And people are upset because Glorilla, they're like, hey, why don't you do something real quick to put her on? To get her in there. No, that's not Glorilla's job. She got her there. You're in the freaking music business. You got to that status right there. You need to do your own networking now. She understand it. And then that's how you need to look at it. You're doing your own networking. You got yourself there. You can do it yourself. You're trying to put people in the door by telling them this good shit, but they don't want to get in the door. It just sounds good to just hang out at the door, to peek inside the door, to see what you're doing, to see how you got there. Continue to still ask questions of how did you achieve this, instead of coming up with ways on how they can do the same thing. But you're wasting your breath. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your energy trying to bring these people up with you, because they're not meant to be there. They're not meant to be in that space. They're not meant to see you in that level, that space of success. They're just not meant to be there. And they're just only going to burden you. You have to keep going. Life is not slowing down from nobody. And you shouldn't either. You got to keep going. And this is not just for y'all. This is for me too. Because, I could have slipped back. I felt myself slipping back. Well, I was trying to get my mom to come meet me here, to try to excel her life. And that's not something that she really wants to do right now. So, gotta let her move at her own pace in life, because it's not fair for me to force her on my journey or force somebody else on my journey. And they're not meant to be on my journey, because their journey is nowhere near what mine is. Their purpose on this planet is nowhere near what my purpose is or your purpose is. So stop trying to bring your friends up with you. Stop trying to bring your family members up with you. They're holding you back. And they're going to continue to hold you back. And you're going to continue to stress yourself out. And you probably have a block in your life that, and this is like if you're deep in it, like how I am right now. Well, not really deep in it, but I still have that tug. Like, I still, in the back of my mind, I'm still like, dang, if she will only get down here, she can see how much better, how much happier she would be. Like, I still have that in my mind. I still haven't got to the point where it's like, fuck it. I mean, I'm going to move on with my life. And that's because I'm so empathetic. And I still have that feeling over me. But I'm letting you guys know, like, you got to separate yourself from those people that are not meant to come with you. And it's not you being better than anybody or thinking that you're better or whatever it is, because they're going to tell you that you're switching up once you get to where you've been striving to get to. They're going to tell you that you're switching up, and it's like, no, I'm not switching up. I told you what to do. I gave you the blueprint. You did not want to do anything with it, and I kept moving forward. And now you're here seeing the product of me moving forward and not slowing down to your level. That's what it's going to be. But yeah, stop doing that today. Stop doing that right now. And that's just not to y'all. That's to me too. I need to get my stuff together. But if this resonated with you guys, let me know down in the comments. If you have a situation that's similar to this, or if you find yourself doing this right now in your life, let me know about it. But if you guys like this content, please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I will talk to you guys later. Peace.